Oh, it sounds like it's inspirational. You know, being an actress and a story editor, does that influence your writing style? Because you know how you have to deliver the lines, but yet a story editor knows how they should be written. Does that give you a one-up on being an author?
In a way, it gives you a one-up, and in a way, I had to retrain my thinking. I think earlier drafts of my book were a little too cinematic, a little too much of watching the characters from almost a camera distance. Mm-hmm. And as I revised the book, I had to become more conscious of, because it's a thriller, of not seeing anything that Susan doesn't see. You know, really, right. Even though I write it in third person, it's a close third person. So I use she rather than I, but you're very much in her head, and it is very much her perspective. So you're not seeing around any corners that she's not seeing around. And that I had to make that adjustment.
Now, when Mrs. Ford comes out on June 25th, are you going on a book tour?
I certainly am. I am definitely doing that. So I'm starting on the East Coast and doing a lot of summer communities since it's the height of summer.
Right.
I will be in Ohio at Lake Erie College on the weekend of October 5th, which I think is Columbus weekend. And I'll be speaking there, and I hope to add some other speaking engagements. And I love book clubs, so I'll go to anybody's book club.
Well, it's your book club.
Whatever.
I know which one book club it's going to be on. And right now, it's available on Amazon. We can order right now, right?
That's correct. It's pre-order on Amazon, and it's apparently in my learning curve, I'm finding out that pre-orders are very important. It helps to determine the print run. So my publisher emails me every week, and he says 50 more, 20 more. So
well, we need 100 more, hundreds of more, and we'll know that. I have to tell you, I love the cover. My favorite flowers, the hydrangeas, are on your cover. Just for people to go right now, I want them to go to the computer and look for Finding Mrs. Ford. Deborah Royce is the author, but look at the cover. It's an invitation, I think, to open up and start reading.
Thank you so much. We worked so hard on that cover, and because it's a thriller, we had started with spookier imagery, a stormy lighthouse sky, and I have some of those images on my website now. But I worked with an artist and a graphic designer, and they educated me, two incredible women, Becky Ford and Cassandra Ty Marcellini. They really educated me on the purpose of a book cover and the idea of a book cover really drawing someone to open the book. It doesn't have to tell the entire story of the book.
Yeah.
And then I looked a lot at Leah Moriarty's covers, and she always uses a flower or a lollipop or some sort of pretty image, but something's wrong with it. It's cracked or something. So you'll see my hydrangea, but then it has this funny necklace kind of snaking through it, and the necklace is an object in the story.
I'll have to look for that because I love the cover, I love the color, and most important, I'd love for you introducing our listeners to Finding Mrs. Ford, coming out June 25th, but they can order on Amazon right now, and I urge them to do so.
Thank you so much.
And if you're back in this area October 5th, maybe we can do an in-studio interview because your beauty is not only outside, it's within, and now it's coming through on your book, Finding Mrs. Ford.
Thank you so much, Ellen. I look forward to seeing you then.
Thank you. We're talking with Deborah Goodrich Royce. She is the author of Finding Mrs. Ford on Amazon, available in bookstores June 25th. Go look for it and go look for that spectacular cover. Thank you, Deborah, so much for joining our Cleveland audience.
Thank you.
All right. Stay tuned to WINT. We have Washington, D.C. Hookup with Ellen and Ellen.
You're listening to Integrity Radio, WINT, 1330 AM, 101.5 FM, Willoughby, Cleveland.